be good times again for me and you. But we just can't stay together, don't you feel it too? Still, I'm glad for what we had and how I once loved you. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died and I can't hide and I just can't fake it. Oh, no, 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 it's too late, now, darling, it's too late.
Something staring me down, and I can't help but feel it's coming from you. She's a gunshot bride, the trigger cries. I just wonder what we've gotten ourselves into. In a trail of fire, I know we will be free again. In the end, we will be one. In a trail of fire, I'll burn before you bury me. Set your sights for the sun. Mind is wailing, so remain. This woman cannot be saved. From the jar into the fire. Mind is wailing, so remain. This woman cannot be saved. From the jar.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm your hell, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way.
So yeah, I cannot figure this out, and I hope that everybody can hear me well. The lights on butt are saying that I'm really, really low level, but everything else is saying that I'm screaming at you. So I don't know. I don't know who to listen to. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Because as long as you can hear me, I am good, I think. Anyway, so. Oh, Z-Duder is coming in and twiddling with knobs and playing with stuff and all that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That went a little bit crazy there. Ow. That's loud in my ears. And tinny. Very tinny. Anyway, he's twiddling with knobs and playing with stuff, and so I'm going to play a song. Here's the first song of my game. Enjoy.
You took your coat off, stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. And I watched from was outside, looking in on you. You're always the mysterious one with dark eyes and careless hair. You were fashionably sensitive, but too cool to care. You stood in my doorway with nothing to say, besides some comment on the weather. In case you failed to notice, in case you failed to see, this is my heart bleeding before you. This is me down on my knees, and these foolish games are tearing me apart. And your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. You're always brilliant in the morning, smoking your cigarettes and talking over coffee. Your philosophy's an art Baroque moved you. You loved Mozart, and you'd speak of your loved ones as I clumsily strummed my guitar. You teach me of honest things, things that were daring, things that were clean, things that knew what an honest dollar did mean. I hid my soiled hands behind my back. Somewhere along the line I must have gone off track with you. Excuse me, think I've mistaken you for somebody else, somebody who gave a damn, somebody more like myself. And these foolish games are tearing me, you're tearing me, you're tearing me apart. And your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my You took your coat off, stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that.
So that was Jewel with Foolish Games. That was the first song on my list to play to you today for my game. Such a nice song, and it gave me enough time to figure out what the fuck was wrong with the computer. There's this one microphone setting, right? And that whole setting gets messed up every time I'm on the computer. I don't know what it is about me that it doesn't like, but whatever. Anyway, okay. Z-Duder wants to know what game we're playing. That would be my game, the Word of the Hour game. You know, that game. And you have to figure out what word is common in all of the titles of the songs this hour. Well, at least the 5 that I have put together for you. And that way, once you have figured it out, you can make a request, and within your request, you can put your guess, and excuse me, and if you're correct, then I will probably play your request. And if you're wrong, well, I'll probably make fun of you publicly on the air. Summit. Anyway. Okay. So, onward. A little bit of history of today. Let's see. Today is the 5th of June, 2020. And in 1099, members of the First Crusade witness an eclipse of the moon and interpret it as a sign that they will recapture Jerusalem. They were wrong. In 1568, Ferdinand, the Duke of Alba, crushes the Calvinist insurrection in Ghent. In 1595, Henry IV's army defeats the Spanish at the Battle of Fontaine, France. In 1637, American settlers in New England massacre a Pequot Indian village. Great. And in 1783, Joseph and Jacques Montgolfier make the first public balloon flight. So there you go. Let's see. Apparently, today in history, in 1849, Denmark got its constitution. It must be Constitution Day or something. That. Happy Constitution Day, ACK. All right. Onward. More music. We need more music in our lives, right? So, I'm going to play an Evanescence song. And you'll probably like it. Enjoy!
Perfect by nature.
How'd you like that for a little bit of headbanging music, huh? I think it was pretty good. That was Everybody's Full by Evanescence, and I think pretty much everybody, well, 2 people have figured out the word already, and that's not surprising because the first hour is always the easiest. All right. Now, today in history. On 5th of June, 1794, the U.S. Congress prohibits citizens from serving in any foreign armed forces, which isn't really true anymore, because I know a lot of my friends who are from Israel, and they send their kids back to Israel to serve in the army. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, in 1827, Athens falls to Ottoman forces. In 1851, Harriet Beecher Stowe publishes the first installment of Uncle Tom's Cabin in the National Era. In 1856, sorry, my alarm just went off on my phone telling me that it was time to get up for my show, because, like, I keep thinking it's at noon for some reason and not 11. I'm stupid. That's what I am. Anyway, in 1856, U.S. Army troops of the Four Creeks region of California head back to quarters, officially ending the Tull River War. Fighting, however, will continue for a few more years. In 1863, the Confederate raider CSS Alabama captures the Talisman in the Mid-Atlantic. And in 1872, the Republican National Convention, the first major political party convention to include blacks, commences. And this was back when the Republicans were actually the Democrats. Just saying. Okay? Just so you know. Those of you who are not in the U.S. and may not know that actually the parties swapped ideals at some point in history. Anyway, here's a song that I think Kane will like, because he likes this singer. Not as much as he likes Alicia Keys, but he likes this singer pretty well. Anyway, here you go.
Yeah, another shot of whiskey, please, bartender. Keep it coming till I don't remember at all how bad it hurts when you're gone. Na na na. Turn the music up a little bit louder. Just gotta get past the midnight hour. Maybe tomorrow it won't be this hard. Who am I kidding? I know what I'm missing. No, I had my heart set on you, but nothing else hurts like you do. Who knew that love was so cruel?
That I don't care and walk away, whatever. And I tell myself we were bad together, But that's just me trying to move on without you. But who am I kidding? I know what I'm missing. But nothing else hurts like you do. Who knew the love was so cruel? And
That's a good song. I was listening to that at like 3 o'clock this morning when I put together my show. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's such a good song. I have to have this one in the list at some point. And I went, oh, I could do it now. Ha! So there you go. That's the whole reasoning behind that song being on the list today. On the 5th of June in 1872, nope, I already said that one. In 1880, Wild Woman of the West, Myra Maybelle Shirley marries Sam Starr, even though records show she was already married to Bruce Younger. Oops. In 1900, British troops under Lord Roberts seized Pretoria from the Boers. It's spelled B-O-E-R-S. Boers, something like that. Anyway, in 1940, the German army begins its offensive in southern France, and boy, were they offensive. In 1944, the first B-29 bombing raid strikes the Japanese rail line in Bangkok, Thailand. In 1947, Secretary of State George C. Marshall outlines the Marshall Plan, quote-unquote, a plan intended to assist European nations, including former enemies, to rebuild their economies. And in 1956, Premier Nikita Khrushchev denounces Joseph Stalin to the Soviet Communist Party Congress. Alrighty then. And Kane, I only said I was talking to Ace in Discord because he said, this is sweet, and I said, vote on it then. And you said already did, duh, which I noted. And that's why I said I wasn't talking to you, because he should vote on it. Jesus, people. Okay. So I'm trying to think, should I play one more of my songs? Or, yeah, I'm going to play one more of my songs because my songs are freaking cool and you're going to like them and stuff like that. So, here we go. I'll play this song from my list and then I will go on to requests. Okay? Okay.
children. Oh, what a fool song. Do we not stand on the ship of fools? Why is life so precious and so cruel? Do we not sail on the ship of fools? Why is life so fragile and so cruel? Do we not sail on the ship of Why is life so precious and so
All right, so if you don't have the word of the hour yet, you suck. No, I'm kidding. You don't suck. You just, yeah, I don't know. You need to figure it out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Really, I mean, that's it. It's no big deal. You just gotta figure it out. I mean, come on. It's really not that hard. It's really not. I'm telling you, it's really not. Okay, so Kane sent in the first request, and he's the one who, I mean, his second guess was the correct one. That came after his first guess, but only by a few minutes. And it still came in before everybody else. Okay, so that's the point I was trying to make. And he requested that I play a song called Hemorrhage by Fuel. And so I'm going to do that. So please enjoy.
Memories are just where you lay down. Drag the waters to the depths, give up their dead. What did you expect to find? Was it something you left behind? Don't you remember anything I said when I said, don't fall away, leave me to myself, don't fall away, and leave life bleeding in my hands again. Leave life bleeding in my hands, life lies bleeding. Hold me now, I feel contagious. Am I the only place that you left to go? She cries that life is like some movie black and white. Dead actors thinking lies over and over and over again. She cries, don't fall away, leave me to myself, don't fall away, leave life bleeding in my hands again. Leave life bleeding in my hands, life lies bleeding. And I want
Well, that was a nice song to wake me up a little bit, which, no, didn't wake me up at all. Oh. Okay, now I'm awake-ish. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm having trouble finding a couple of things, which is not bad. I will find that I will find. No worries, none whatsoever. I'm a little bit tired and I'm putting things in wrong, and I don't know, I'm doing weird shit. No, I didn't want to do that. I want CD / tab. No, CD / underscore. That's what it is. Nope. List. Damn it. Okay, I gotta figure this out some more. So I'm gonna play something else, but a little more of today in history. 5th of June, 1967, the Six-Day War began between Israel and Egypt, Syria, and Jordan. In 1968, Sirhan shoots Democratic presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy after Kennedy's victory in the pivotal California primary election. He had won, by the way. And I just learned today on the news that this woman, her name is Michelle Miller. She's a reporter here in the U.S. Her father was the doctor who got to Robert F. Kennedy first and tried to save him and could not. But yeah, so that was interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, in 1973, Doris A. Davis becomes the first African-American woman to govern a city in a major metropolitan area when she is elected mayor of Compton, California. And in 2004, former U.S. President Ronald Reagan dies at the age of 93. Reagan was the 40th president of the United States. Yep. God, I can't believe it's been 16 years already that he's been gone. Wow. Kind of wow. Anyway, alrighty then. Moving on to another request. This one is from ACE-DK. Also, Kane, thank you very much for your request. That was a good one. I enjoyed it. ACE-DK wanted to hear a little bit of Linkin Park. And I happen to love Linkin Park, so I'm going to play it. Enjoy!
Come
unrolled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Confusing what is Confusing what is real.
Alrighty, that was Crawling by Linkin Park. Oh my gosh, I'm so, it's like, it's one of those days, you know? I can't just, okay, hold on a second. You're right, Z-Duder. I saw the double zeros and immediately thought it was Z-Duder. No, it was Newbie 64. And never mind, I found it, so blah. Ugh. My gosh. I'm sorry to make everybody freak out. Oh my god. Never mind. Nice. Okay. So, Squirrely threw his nuts into the game and came up with the proper answer. And so now I am going to play his request as soon as the damn thing loads. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, it's loaded enough. Here we go.
The purpose of a man is to love a woman, and the purpose of a woman is to love a man. So come on, baby, let's start today. Come on, baby, let's play game of love, 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 la 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 love, love. Oh, so nice. Play the game of love.
El Club de los 12, Radio Net.
I like it.
Okay. So, there we go. I found Squirrely's request, and that was Casey and the Sunshine Band with Game of Love, the 12-inch version. So thank you very much for that request, Squirrely. Before that, I played Linkin Park's Crawling, and that was a request from HDK. So there you go for that. And now I have a request from Newbie64. This is a live version. It's the only version that I was able to find anywhere. It was annoying. I hate not being able to find something for somebody. It's terrible. So don't make me go looking into the dark areas of the internet and stuff, because I really don't. It skeeves me out being there. So, you know. Anyway, I'm waiting for it to load. That's what's taking so long. Also, it's an 8-minute long song. So if anybody needs a comfort break or needs to go make a sandwich or, you know, anything like that. Oh, Newbie says don't play the 8-minute version. Really? Really? What are you doing to me? Okay. Newbie wants to see if he can find something else. Well, in that case, then I have a request from HDK again. And that's all right, because he's got some good tunage that he wants to hear. Let's see. So HDK wants to hear System of a Down with Lost in Hollywood. So I must oblige. Here you go, HDK.
I'll wait here, you're crazy. Those vicious streets are filled with strays. You should have never gone to Hollywood. They find you to time you, say you're the best they've ever seen. You should have never trusted Hollywood. I wrote you and told you you were the biggest fish out here. You should have never gone
trusted Hollywood.
Lost in Hollywood by System of a Down. That was requested by HDK, so thank you very much for that request, HDK. That was amazing. Just a friendly reminder that next year, sometime, I have the tickets on my phone. HDK and Zduder and I are going to a little concert in Minnesota. Hopefully, the world will be open by then, and we'll be able to go. So yeah, I'm just saying, I need to put that out there, because I'm so hyped. Anyway, Newbie sent me, his search of the dark web to come up with the song that he wanted me to play, and so I have found it because of him. And, had to sort through various images of Trump getting a spray tan and, stuff like that. So, ew. But I found the song. So, here you go, Newbie 64. Just what you wanted.
Ooh, la, lay, oh, lay, lay, hoo, oh, lay, hoo, oh, lay, lay, hoo, lay, lay, hoo, oh, lay, lay, hoo, on the lay, Eva hili le hua koi no la hana hana vale oi hava ila iliki ko holo ana meka o ila I kolo ki kuli ki kui kolo iho oi au hea vale oi te hili holo li pu nani ya o hava ila aloha iga Hawaiian cowboy ulale yo Roselani Roselani yo Roselani Roselani yo Roselani on the lay Eva hili Roselani koi no la kila kila vale ya o mauila eliki ko holo ana meka o ila ki kolo ki kuli ki kui kolo iho oi au hea vale oi te hili holo li pu nani ya o mauila aloha ika Hawaiian cowboy ulale ule ilima le ilima oh le ilima le ilima oh le ilima on the lay Halale mai yo Honolulu la hoki mai yo I ka ina malahini ki kau anga I ka leo Kaliponi o fafa mai la ole hua he wahili o kalako ko ka ina malahini la San Francisco by the Golden Gate aloha I ka Hawaiian cowboy haina mai kapuana leile hua oh Roselani haina mai kapuana on the lay I'm heading for the last round. Out here, vale oi te hini holo ni like ko holo ana meka o I la ki kolo ki kuli ki kui kolo iho oi. Out here, vale oi te hini holo ni pu nani ya o hava ila. Aloha I ka Hawaiian cowboy. Haina mai kapuana leile hua o Roselani. Haina mai kapuana on the lay. Roselani Dandy is the pride of Maui Island. Should be surely gotta keep her on the lava by the sea. When I lower my spurs to her to the little side, check we go whiny and we go all the way off to the hills to the slope of Polly Polly. We run through the bushes with the heifers on the play. Rosie loves her Hawaiian cowboy. Oh, dee do do, do dee do do, do do oh do dee. Oh, dee do do, on the lay, who dee.
I mean, that was pretty cool. Thank you for that request, Newbie64. I liked that a lot. So, yeah, that was great. And now it's time for what? My second hour. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, this has gone on. I was going to say gone so quickly. The first hour. It's amazing. It's amazing when it goes by that quickly. I love it. But also that means that I'm going to be done sooner than, it's going to feel like I'm done sooner than I should be, or I don't know, whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, so, let's see. I still think that my face is too large in this camera. I feel like I need to be way back here. But then I can't reach the computer, so that's not going to work. All right, the way this game works, for those of you who are new here, I'm talking to you, Shakespeare fan. 00. In this hour, you are going to have to find the common word. The common word is going to be found either in the song title, the title of the album, or the name of the artist. Okay? Not that difficult to figure out. Sometimes it is because, we don't show you the title of the album. So unless you know it or can Google well, you won't figure it out. Maybe. I'm pretty easy. I let people slide. But here's the thing. So I'm going to play this one song, and I'm barely going to get the title up onto the screen for you guys before I have to play another song, because the very first song is like 1:05. Okay, so it's really not what do you call it? It's not that long, because it's part of a what would you call it? Oh, part of a TV show, and so. Yeah, so I'm going to go from the first song and then right into the second song without talking, because I figure that's just an easier way to do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just giving you a little heads up. No need to panic or anything like that. It's just going to be that way. Okay? Okay. Here we go. First song on the list.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We had a dream we'd go traveling together. We'd spread a little love and it will keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy.
has some bottom, so that the dancer just won't hide.
And suddenly the Discord chat went silent. I don't know what happened. It's very strange. I don't know. Did the boys just feel like they had nothing else to talk about? Well, I have something to talk about. I haven't talked about the Darwin Awards in quite some time. And there are a few more that I have to tell you about. This one happened 28 November 2019 in Maine. Ronald Sear, 65, was shot dead on Thanksgiving evening in the rural town of Van Buren. Upon investigation, it was determined that the shooter was none other than Ronald Sear himself. Dumbass. To protect his family jewelry, this Maine coon decided on a DIY approach, recalling his childhood when a loose tooth was tied to a doorknob and he was told by Papa, "When I slam this door, that tooth will shoot out of your mouth like a bullet." Our man rigged a handgun trigger to pull when the door was opened by unauthorized personnel, naturally. This and other booby traps were installed about the property with the confidence of an idiot savant. Imagine the harm that could befall an unwitting visitor to this Maine home on the Canada border. Thankfully, no harm came to random passersby because it was the homeowner himself who accidentally triggered the discharge of the jury-rigged home protection bullet that ended his life. Darwin Award winner number 932, we salute you! Yes, we do. Yeah, that guy was dumb. Okay. So I'll tell you some more after I play some more music. How about it? Cool? Cool. All right. So what am I going to play next, you ask? Well, I'm going to play a little bit of Sister Sledge. And really, they only had like one song, right? So here you go.
just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. We are family. I can hear you, guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. We have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, y'all. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got my sisters with me. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Get up and sing it to me.
Seriously, are we on about this again? Are people sending in requests under false names? Is that what we're doing now? Or again? Whatever. Anyway, sorry, I just had to staple the vicar. Yeah. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you lose. Okay. According to my Requestatron 3000, Squirrely has the answer correct. And so does Kane, times 3. So who the fuck knows? I don't know. Truth be told, there are no spelling errors with the Kane requests, so maybe it wasn't him. I'm just saying. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. So, there's that. Okay. So, I have another Darwin award to tell you about. Pilot Patrick. Wait a minute. This is supposed to be 2019, 2020 stuff. Why is this one? Maybe because the NTSB just got to it? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to tell you this one. This one's pretty funny. 14 October 2015. Montana. The United States is a sizable chunk of continental crust, yet people do purchase planes on the opposite coast because flying home is easy compared to driving. True, I've done that cross-country drive like 15 times. Anyway, just hop airports, refueling at each hop until you arrive at your home airport. Pilot Patrick, aged 52, was up to the task of hopping his new plane home. Licensed to fly commercial aircraft, Patrick had 10,000 hours of flight time and an instructor certificate. But during the first 2 takeoff climbs, aviation fuel, 100 octane gas, had entered the cockpit and sloshed around his feet. At the third airport in Missoula, the pilot called a mechanic familiar with the airplane and discussed the issue of the fuel leakage. The pilot told his mechanic that he had someone inspect the fuel system and they didn't find anything wrong. The mechanic, however, wasn't buying it. Reasonably enough, he or she recommended not flying until the issue, a fuel venting problem, was resolved. But did the pilot listen? Sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. This experienced pilot overruled the mechanic's recommendation and said he would fly the plane anyway. But as a concession to safety, he would fly with the electrical system offline. This is referred to as flying in the dark with no instruments. Patrick's decision is especially baffling because the aircraft was newly purchased and its trustworthiness not yet established. Duh. Subsequently, to put the situation in plain English, during every takeoff, the cockpit got a shower of aviation fuel. Yet Patrick had to ask if that was bad. Told in no uncertain circumstances to stop flying the aircraft, his response was essentially, "I got this." And that chap who supposedly checked the fuel system invented a ruse to convince the mechanic all was well. Ooh. Subsequently, the aircraft took off from Missoula International Airport but made a sudden swift turn and crashed, exploding into a fireball. The NTSB report states the pilot was likely distracted by fuel entering the cockpit and failed to maintain adequate airspeed as he returned to the airport to rectify the fuel problem, resulting in an aerodynamic stall/spin. Full of experience, empty of common sense, Darwin Award winner for good and sufficient cause, Pilot Patrick. We salute you. All right, so there you go. Pilot Patrick was dumb. He was. Okay. Anyway, all right. Next song up. Am I going to play? Wait, how many of mine have I played yet? I've only played three. Okay, so I need to play one more of the songs on my list at least before I get to the requests. So I'm going to play Avenged Sevenfold. And it is called Welcome to the Family. And it's loud.
Hey kid, do I have your attention? I know the way you've been living. Life's so reckless, tragedy endless. Welcome to the family. Hey, there's something missing. Only time will alter your vision. Never in question, lethal injection. Welcome to the family. Not long ago, you'd find the answers were so crystal clear. Within a day, you find yourself living in constant fear. Can you look at yourself now? Can you look at yourself? You can't win this fight. In a way, it seems there's no one to come when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside. We all have answers to find. But you can't win this fight. Hey, I have to question what's with the violent aggression. Details blurry, lost them too early. Welcome to the family. Hey, why won't you listen? Can't help the people you're missing. It's been done, a casualty rerun. Welcome to the family. I try and help you with the things that can't be justified. I need to warn you that there is no way to rationalize. So have you figured it out now? So have you figured it out? You can't win this fight. In a way, it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness
Damn it. My little mouse clicky thing wasn't working. That was Avenged Sevenfold with Welcome to the Family. And I don't know why I spelled true that way. That was weird. Okay, so there's a lot of people who have guessed correctly. Actually, only 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know. Lots of people are saying that their name is Kane. So, I don't know. It's 3 of them anyway. Okay, so the first Kane requested Hans Zimmer with Thunderbird. And I believe that this is from the album of Thelma and Louise. So, think about driving off a very steep cliff while you're listening. No, don't do that. All right. Did everybody think about driving off a cliff for that song? I thought about it for a minute and then I was like, why make the Grand Canyon junked up with my car? You know, it's not a good thing. So I think I'll not drive off a cliff. Thank you, Thelma and Louise. Okay, next we have a request from Squirrely, who got the word correct, but I can't say what he said because that would give away the word, and I don't do that kind of thing. Ever, do I? So, he wanted to hear the Monkees with Daydream Believer. Enjoy.
7A.
What number is this, Chip?
7A.
Okay, no, I mean, don't get excited, man. It's because I'm short, I know.
Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good time starts and ends without dollar one to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Little story. My mom's name is Jean. I think I've told you guys that before. Anyway, my mom's name is Jean. It's Patricia's middle name because Patricia is for Z Duder's dad, who is James Patrick, and my mom is Jean, and so she's Patricia Jean. We just kind of say that's, you know, after them, but really, I had a dream. And we had already picked out her name. Her name was going to be Quintessa because she's number 5, right? And so the Quinn being 5, right? So that was going to be her name. And then I was in hospital for like 10 days before having her. And I had a dream right before she was born that she came out of me with a "hello, my name is," and it said Patricia Jean sticker on her. I mean, she is kind of named after them, but I mean, it's really because of the dream. So, you know, I just like to tell the family that, you know, it's because of them, but no, not really. Anyway, sorry, Mom, if you're listening. I know you're not, because I've already said fuck a couple of times. So, anyway. That was Daydream Believer by the Monkees, and my mom likes that song because her name is Jean, and she would cheer up, sleepy Jean, you know, all that. So, yeah, anyway, she was not the homecoming queen. She was kind of homely. But yeah, anyway, so was I. So, you know, whatever. I still am. No, that's not true. I did my, what do you call them? Speak it and it will manifest this morning. And I said, I am smart. I am strong. I am gorgeous. So if you speak life to it, it will manifest for you. Right? Some shit like that. Anyway. Anyway, okay, so more Darwin Awards, okay? Because they're fun. This happened on 9 February of 2020 in Mount Gambier, Australia. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Okay. At midnight, the phone rang for Police Inspector Campbell Hill. What? Someone fell into the sinkhole? Bloody hell! Better ring up the fire department. We will need their rope rescue rig for this one. Cave Garden Sinkhole, the most magical spot in South Australia, is actually the cenote. Is that how you say that? Cenote? On the flanks of a dormant volcano. Located at the heart of the city of Mount Gambier, beautiful vines and roses cascade down its steep walls, and a graceful waterfall adds to the natural beauty. A protective fence surrounds the sinkhole, and a lovely wrought iron platform extends over the precipice to offer a thrilling view of the cenote floor 100 feet below. The mayor said the sinkhole, a popular local and tourist attraction, was a safe environment for many years, enjoyed by thousands of people. Inspector Hill may have muttered those same rueful words as he arrived before dawn on Sunday morning. The fire service had already rigged the rope rescue apparatus. Searchlights focused on the lifeless body of a 20-year-old Bradley Streeter, who was hoisted up out of the sinkhole at 3 a.m. Police investigation swiftly uncovered the events that led to his tragic tumble. Two facts were certain. Bradley died instantly at the scene, and foul play was ruled out. But when Inspector Hill was told of the specific reason for Bradley's death, he could only stand dumbfounded. He did what? Bradley was a cheeky lad with a heart of gold, adventurous and mechanically talented, fond of four-wheelers and fishing, an aspiring mechanic with a side hustle selling car parts. He had a good future ahead of him and was well loved by family and friends in his small hometown 5 hours away from Mount Gambier. So Inspector Hill found it hard to accept what witnesses and first responders were telling him. Young Bradley did a midnight handstand on the viewing platform railing. Yes, a handstand. Moments before midnight, Bradley was poised upside down on a rail 100 feet above the dark cave floor. In a single moment, his proud alley-oop became a disastrous alley-oops as he lost balance and his trajectory took him down into the deep, dark cenote. I don't know if that's how anyway. Friends were with Bradley the night he performed an illegal handstand that resulted in his death. Handstands are fine at ground level, where a bump to the butt is the worst that can happen. But add any amount of altitude and your chances of injury grows exponentially along with the force of gravity. The speed of an object in free fall doubles for each second it falls towards the Earth. We editors at the Darwin Awards regretfully hand Bradley this Darwin Award, while wishing we could have talked sense into him before he did the deed. So there you go. Idiot. Idiot. Idiots are all over the place. Can you believe it? I mean, I thought they were only in the US. Okay. So, I have another request here. It is from ACK, and I'm gonna play it because I like it. I don't know if I like it. It's Slayer. I may not like it, but we'll see. Since he got the word of the hour correct, I have to play it, right? So here we go. Enjoy. All right, so that wasn't bad. That was Slayer with South of Heaven. And Hasty Case's fucking nice outro to that song. So there you go. Next song up is a request from Kane. And I don't know whether it was real Kane or fake Kane, but he's requested this before, so it's probably him. Anyway, he wanted to hear Lowrider.
All my friends know the lowrider. The lowrider is a little higher. Lowrider drives a little slower. Lowrider is a real goer. Hey. Lowrider knows every street, yeah. Lowrider is the one to meet, yeah. Lowrider don't use no gas now. Lowrider don't drive too fast. Take a little trip, take a little trip and see. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me.
And that was War with Lowrider, and that was requested by a Kane. Maybe. Man, it says it's 72 degrees inside the house right now. That must be where it is in the freaking hallway. In here. Okay, let's see what let's see. What is that stupid thing that I found the other day? Can't remember the name of it. Damn it. It's the Galaxy Sensors. That's what it is. Galaxy FG. Nope. Maybe it's just sensors. I don't know. I don't remember. It's freaking hot in the studio. I swear to you. It's terrible. Okay, I'm just gonna use the search function like I normally do for shit like this. Sensors. Galaxy Sensors. Yes. Okay, my fucking phone is wrong. There is no way it is 71 degrees right here. Right here. It says it's 71 degrees with 36.9% humidity. This app is wrong. I'm telling you, there is no way it is 71 degrees Fahrenheit in this room right now. It's like 90. Anyway. Cactus, you're not supposed to get that into what you were looking at on your computer. Just saying. Okay. Thank you, honey. Squirrely sent in a request, so I must play it because it's a good song, damn it. And I like Squirrely. So, here you go, nutty boy. All right, so that was Breakout by Swing Out Sister. And that was requested by Squirrely. So thank you very much for that request, Squirrely. I have one more pinnacle of stupidity, Charles Darwin Award winner to tell you about. This one happened 28 October 2019 in Japan. And the subtitle on it is, "In the end, cold was not the culprit." Quote, "Hands are numb, but must operate smartphone," muttered 47-year-old Tetsu to his live stream audience as he skidded and stumbled up the snow-covered Shubashiri Trail of Mount Fuji. Quote, "I wish I had brought heat packs," he lamented, and then he was heard to say, "Wait, I think I'm slipping." 62 miles west of Tokyo, iconic Mount Fuji is one of Japan's 3 holy mountains, a 12,389-foot volcanic summit visited by religious pilgrims, mountain climbers, and sightseers. The trek is cold and slippery, even during the brief summer season when amenity stations are staffed and available for the benefit of climbers. In the off-season, the stations are closed and mountain conditions are downright hostile and inhospitable. A winter climber needs the proper gear, climbing experience, and a booster pack of common sense. Tetsu, alas, lacked all 3. Oh my god. Wearing street clothes suitable for a typical October day in Tokyo and carrying nothing more than a pair of climbing poles, Tetsu fired up his smartphone and proceeded up the Shubashiri Trail, which, incidentally, most climbers use only for descents. Live streaming for the Nico Nico video sharing platform, he entitles his video, "Let's Go to Snowy Mount Fuji." In hindsight, the title implies that Tetsu considered Snowy Mount Fuji as safe as a ski resort or Christmas tree farm. Viewers began tuning in. Following his happy jaunt up the ash-covered trail, ashes soon turned to snow and then to deep snow. Tetsu's viewers were now being treated to a litany of complaints about cold, numb hands and a bitter lack of hot packs. Those watching might have started to feel a bit badly for Tetsu. This was a very good time for him to turn back and resume a life keyword of relative anonymity. Turning point, as it were, but the urge to continue, perhaps motivated by reluctance to disappoint his viewers, encouraged Tetsu to trudge farther into the obvious and imminent danger. Continuing social media commentary as he juggles climbing poles and smartphone in his frostbitten mitts, Tetsu demonstrates a classic case of misplaced priorities when he states that despite numb extremities, he must continue to operate his live stream. His viewers no doubt notice that the trail has suddenly become narrower, the protective fence has ended, and he is perilously close to the brink. He has now passed the point of no return. There's absolutely nothing his viewers could do except tune out in disbelief, or perhaps place wagers amongst themselves on his odds of returning intact. "Oh, this place is slippery, getting dangerous," he belatedly notices. "I'm trying to walk by the rocks. Yes, rocks. It's a steep downhill." Does his audience hear the reassuring sound of crampons gripping the ice as he continues past the end of the safety fence into uncertain territory? Of course not. He didn't bring crampons. The slope at that point is 30 degrees, as anyone still watching could see. In his continued play-by-play march along the increasingly risky path, Tetsu frequently cautions himself against falling. Some of his viewers might have given a wry chuckle at his sudden realization of what he had gotten himself into. His inappropriate footwear now begins failing him as he trips and stumbles on. More than once he asks himself whether he is on the right track. Viewers already know the answer. Astonishingly close to the summit for an amateur winter hiker, Tetsu at last utters the anticlimactic words, "Wait, I'm slipping!" Experienced Mount Fuji climbers say if you start slipping, you have one chance at self-arrest before it's too late. Even now, Tetsu might drop his phone and jab his climbing poles into the ground. But no. in an instant, it becomes apparent that his smartphone is the more intelligent one. Still live streaming away, Tetsu begins an uncontrolled slide down the rocky, snowy slope. Viewers are treated to a spectacle of feet flailing and poles tumbling free. A few seconds later, the phone footage abruptly stops. The final chilling image shows a climbing pole frozen in mid-flight. His viewers promptly alerted authorities. The 47-year-old's lifeless body was found the next day at an altitude of 9,800 feet, 1,000 meters away from where he began his fall. But for a little preparedness, the hero was lost. Gloves and crampons and a sprinkle of scents was all Tetsu needed to create a spectacular live stream on the ascent of Japan's holy mountain. And he may have had another 47 years to relive and enjoy that experience. Watching the video, one can almost feel the mind-numbing cold Tetsu describes, but in the end, cold was not the culprit. Numb hands, numb brain. Guest writer James G. Olos. Anyway, that's just terrible. I feel badly for the guy, but I don't. And I really want to watch the video, so I'm going to play a song. I'm terrible. I am. I know. I'm a terrible human being. I know this. Okay? So I'm going to play this one song, and then we'll get on to my third hour. Enjoy!
Red, red wine goes to my head, makes me forget that I still need her so. Red, red wine, it's up to you.
Wait, seriously? Nobody can hear me? Are you sure? Is it because I did that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Oh no! Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, we have this button on the mixer that makes it so that you can, well, I am supposed to be able to hear only me. I should be able to hear something going on in another window so that you can preview a track and make it sound good or whatever if you're mixing. Something is wrong with that button, apparently, because all it did was make the music go away. So I don't know. I don't know what it did. Hello, Z-Duder. How are you? It was this button. As soon as I let it back up, everybody could hear again. Pretty sure that I didn't have that one pressed. I don't know. I don't think I did, but okay, whatever. Anyway, now everybody can hear me, so yay. Sorry about that. I don't know what I screwed up, but I screwed something up, so never mind. I will watch my video later. I had to get up and get a refill of my... That's why I went to the Starfield screen and all of that. I like twiddling the knobs, Squirrely, but I didn't this time. I really didn't. I'm sorry. So anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. It is now time for my third hour game, where you must figure out what was in my head when I put these songs together. And I don't know. I think you guys will probably figure it out because, you know, of what's going on in today's world and I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's not that difficult. Well, for me anyway. But I'm the one who made it up, so you never know. Anyway, also for my fuck up, I guess you should take a shot if we're still doing that kind of thing. I'm not because, you know, it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so take a deep breath and get ready to listen to a bunch of songs that have something in common. Enjoy!
When I was young, I never needed anyone. Making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. When I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure. Sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. anymore. When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself.
Oh, that's funny, Waverly. Waverly said in the Discord chat that song was by Eric Carmen, and he didn't know and somehow read it wrong and was expecting Eric Cartman to start wailing to the tune. That would have been cool. That's true. That's true. Okay. So that's pretty funny. So what do you guys know about all of these anonymous leaks? All of a sudden, Anonymous, the hacker group, is back. What do you think? What do you think? I haven't heard about them since they exposed the what was it? What's the name of that cheating website? Ashley Madison. We haven't heard of them since that, and the whole, Josh Duggar cheating on his wife and stuff. Anyway, and so Anonymous is leaking pictures of the Cheeto in chief getting his spray tan so that he can remain orange. Anyway, anybody know any of the other news that they've come out with? Because I haven't been paying attention really. My kids, every once in a while. Patricia is a tweeter. She tweets. She reads Twitter. And she comes in every once in a while to me and says, so Anonymous just said this, and so did this, and said this. And I'm like, cool. I don't really follow those things, though, so I'm kind of out of touch. I get the news in the morning when it's on and I'm awake. But other than that, every once in a while, I'll remember that Google pushes news stuff to me and I'll read it, but it's not an everyday thing. So, anyway, I want to know, what's the gossip? What's the haps? Let's hear it. Also, listen to this music and try and figure out what I was thinking.
When you're standing on the edge of nowhere, there's only one way up, so your heart's gotta go there. And through the darkest nights, see the light shine bright. When heroes fall in love or war, they live forever. This is a song for the lonely. Can you hear me tonight? For the broken-hearted, battle-scarred, I'll be by your side. And this is a song for the lonely. When your dreams won't come
And Squirrely, good job. You got it also. But you guys, Kane and Squirrely, you did not send in requests with your guesses. So what's up with that, dudes? Come on now. All right. So I'm going to play another song because I don't have anything to talk about, really. Oh, and apparently the whole picture of the Cheeto and Chief getting spray tan is a fake. Fuck, man, that was such a good picture. I mean, it was such a telling picture. But if you go to the website that Z-Duder mentioned within the Discord channel, then you will find some more of that woman's pretty powerful pictures. It's one of Marilyn Monroe. That's exactly what all boys want to see. Let's just say. Okay. Nickenstein, hello! Nick slid into my DMs and got the answer correct also. So good job. Okay, so I'm gonna play another song. And you're probably gonna wonder what this has to do with the theme, but it really does if you actually listen to the song. So here you go.
I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and songs of yesterday, and I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone, and I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time.
Okay, so nobody's telling me anything about Anonymous, so I guess nobody wants to talk about it? Is that it? I don't know. I don't know. That's weird, right? So, anyway, I mean, I don't really know if, like, I want to follow them because, like, then the CIA will get all up in my tweets and shit, and that's not cool. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Seriously. It's the NSA that would be after me. CIA doesn't work on U.S. soil. They're for international shit. And I haven't done anything internationally because I've never gone anywhere, well, except Canada and Mexico, but those don't count. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Wow. But that's not anonymous, is it? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I am going to play one more song from my list, and then I will get to the lovely requests that have come in. One by Squirrely, or one by Z Duder. So, yes, Z Duder, you are correct. So, here we go with a fourth one on my list, and then it'll be time for requests. So here we go.
I didn't see the fire burn to ashes. I couldn't feel the winds of change. I was lost inside the passion, blinded by the memory of a flame. I guess I should have felt it when you touched me. I should have seen it in your eyes. But I believed you really loved me. Why can't I believe you've said goodbye? Oh, why is the last one to know, the first one to cry, and the last to let go? Why is the one left behind, the one left alone with no one to hold, the last one to know? It would be easier to face the morning if you were holding me tonight. But you left me without a warning, holding on to a heartache while she's holding you tight. Tell me, why is the last one to know, the first one to cry, and the last to let go? Why is the one left behind, the one left alone with no one to hold, the last one to know?
right, so that was the end of my list. Well, I have one more if we need it, but I don't think we do right now. Okay. So, Squirrely was the first one to put into the Requestatron 3000 a request. And he wanted to hear Was Not Was, Walk the Dinosaur. Now, why would you want to walk a dinosaur? I don't know. I mean, anyway, we'll think about it.
Boom, aka boom, 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 aka boom, 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 aka boom, 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 aka boom.
Okay, so that was Squirrely's request for Was Not Was, Walk the Dinosaur. And so yeah, that was a good one. Thank you, Squirrely, very much for that. Z Duder has a request in. And I think we're going a little mellow with this one. I could be wrong. No, it's got a high beat per minute. So maybe not. I don't think I've heard this one, but it's Neil Diamond, so who knows what it'll be. Oh, it is mellow, according to Dizzy Duder. So everybody get ready to fall asleep. Enjoy!
Lonely looking sky, lonely looking sky. And being lonely makes you wonder why, makes you wonder why. Lonely looking sky, lonely looking sky. Lonely looking sky, lonely looking night, lonely looking night. And being lonely never made it right, never made it right. Lonely looking night, lonely looking night. Lonely looking night. Sleep, we sleep, and we while we may dream, we dream, for we may wait one more day. One more day. Glory looking day, glory day, glory looking day. And in its glory it told a simple way, behold it if you may. Glory looking day, glory looking day. Ah, lonely looking sky.
All right, so that was Lonely Looking Sky by Neil Diamond, and I believe that's from the Jonathan Livingston Seagull soundtrack. So there you have it. Okay. Next up, Kane put in a request because this request was kind of made up from a song that was heard earlier in the hour, and I talked about it a little bit and, some. So anyway, here you go.
Cause I've got face the life that's ahead of me. I'm bird and the captain, so claim it be. We search for tomorrow on every ship, but we try, oh Lord, I'll try to carry. I look to the sea, reflections in the waves, spark my memory. Some happy, some sad. I think of childhood friends and the dreams we had. We lived happily forever, so the story goes. But somehow we missed out on the part of good that we tried. Best that we can to carry on. A gathering of angels appear above my head. Sing to me this song of hope, and this is what they did. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Yes, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Yes, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Thought that they were angels, but to my surprise, they climbed aboard their starship and headed for the sky. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Yes, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Everybody now, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. You got sail, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Make it fucking now.
Hey, what's going on?
Celebrate, come celebrate, come celebrate with me. Come celebrate, come celebrate.
No, like this. Like it. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. You got come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. You got
Let's welcome Master P.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. So funny, so funny. All right, so I need to tell you all something kind of cool. As you know, my partner in crime, Wenchie, has been laid up for some time now. She is getting some of her movement back, which is awesome. And so last week, I talked a little bit about maybe sending her some gifts. And, you know, I pulled up my Amazon.com or .co.uk because, you know, if I sent it from Amazon here or if I mailed it, then it may be taxed and held at the post office, and that would just be terrible and all of that. So I asked her honey if he would give me her address and ask the front staff if they would accept packages for her and all that kind of thing. And they did. And so she got them. She got all 4 parcels from Amazon.co.uk. One order, many things. Okay, so she sent me this text. Hello there, Keezy. Thank you so much for all of my amazingly thoughtful presents. Fifi the fox, she's so soft and squishy, has just been helping me sample some sugar-free cookies. They're delicious. I'm looking forward to filling in the awesome journal when I can hold a pen, and the dirty word search and hunky dot-to-dot books will be good practice for learning to use a pen again. I'll be having some of the gorgeous looking jam on my toast next time I'm up early enough for breakfast. You've been so very kind to me, and I feel a little spoilt, to be truthful. It's a fabulous thing. Enormous thanks to you and Troy for brightening up a pretty dull existence and for cheering me up to no end. Loads of love to you both from me, XXX. And I replied to her that we had great help picking things out from Nickenstein and Kane. So she should, you know, maybe thank them ethereally or something. I don't know. So anyway, that's how she's doing. She's enjoying the things we sent. And I think it was Nick's idea to send her like a journal and some pens and things so that she could practice her writing and stuff like that. So that's why I sent things like the journal was something like I'm sick and tired of this shit. And then the hunky men dot-to-dot, that was pretty good. And yeah, so there we go. Let's see. All right, so now, well, Squirrely, you can't do that to me, damn it. God. Okay. I guess you want to hear the second one more than the first one, so I'll do it that way. Because I'm that kind of person. I am. No, or I won't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So, Squirrely made a request for Matt Bianco sneaking out the back door. Is that code? I don't know. You tell me.
Nailed me to the floor. I prefer my own company. no responsibility. So you may find me
Sneaking out the back door with a grin.
just another dream, and I'll be on my way.
Sneaking out the back door with a
Move along when things are going wrong. So you may find me
Sneaking out the back door with a grin. 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 Sneaking out the back door with a grin.
Well, hello there, Master of Cowbells. Haven't seen you around my show in forever and a day. Where you been, dude? Seriously. Like, I've missed you. I've missed you so much. Do you hate me or something? Is that why you've been gone? Anyway, I'm very sensitive. Oh, thank you, Ace DK. It looks like a vagina to me. Like, really. Yeah. So, that was Sneaking Out the Back Door by Matt Bianco. Yeah. So, there are no more requests in. So, that means I get to play whatever the fuck I want. And do you know what I want? There was something left in my folder here that I think Z Duder was like playing last night or something, or whenever it was he did that little mix thing. And so I think I am going to play it because I don't know it and it looks good. And there's not enough Aerosmith on Pause Radio, don't you know? Here we go. Alrighty then. So, okay. That was Aerosmith, Sweet Emotion, the David Thoner remix. I think that's how you pronounce that last name. Sorry if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Mr. David Thoner. Something like that. Anyway, okay. So, I need to tell you all about the upcoming schedule. So, nothing tomorrow unless somebody happens to surprise us with something. On Sunday is the B Word with Bry. On Monday is It's On Its Way, okay, with Matt Ricardo. Monday night for me, Tuesday morning for all you European peoples, I have Monday Night Mischief with me. Woohoo! It's at, 3 a.m. UTC, so, fun. Then on Tuesday is Pricks Out with Cactus, and Wednesday, of course, is the Hump Show with Boz. We never know when Z Duder's going to be on because he doesn't schedule himself anymore. So whatever. And let's see, what else? What else can I say? Oh, yes. Please, please, please go to BozRadio.com and click on the, the yellow donate button. Squarely, I could, but that would make me go overtime. All right, fine. I'll go over by like 5 minutes, okay? Anyway, the Requestatron is off now, just for you sneaky people who like to squeeze songs in. Anyway, all right, so as I was saying, please go to BozRadio.com, click on the yellow donate button, and give us some of your hard-earned pennies and nickels and quarters and dimes and I don't know what the hell you guys call your change in Europe. Give us some coinage, maybe? I don't know. The thing is that this radio station is run on donations or the good heart and hard-earned money of our leader. And unfortunately, he doesn't get paid for this. Neither do we. And we don't want to be paid for this. We're volunteers, but he needs the money so that the server can remain up and running and the artists can get paid and, shit like that needs to happen. So anyway, so that's all I have to say about that. Really, just go donate because, we're awesome here at Boz Radio and you want to support us and all of the cool shows we have. So there's that. Anyway, let's see. Squirrely put in a final request. And I don't think it's going to be a wind down tune because it doesn't look like it. But who knows? I'm going to go ahead and play it and then maybe I'll come back and play my wind down tune that I planned, but who knows? Anyway, here you go.
True in fairy tales for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. I saw your face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace I'm in love. I'm a believer, and I know I couldn't leave you if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. So what's the use in trying if all we get is pain? When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw your face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer, and I know I couldn't leave you if I tried. What's the use in trying if all we get is pain? When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw your face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. And I know I couldn't leave if I tried.
That's the end? Yes! 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 Oh! Oh, yes! 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 Oh! Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God.
I'll have what she's having.
All right, bonus bit of me at the end here, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you very much. Yes, I was going to play my wind down tune, but I figured that song was amazing on its own, and it was a great use of I'm a Believer. So yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for that request, Squirrely. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys, all of you, for participating in the chat and listening to me blather about. And yeah, love you all. And I will see you on Monday night or Tuesday morning, depending on where you are in the world. Anyway, love you all. Thanks so much for listening. Bye-bye.